Thank you all for attending the promotion of 3 of our newest fire officers, as well as our pinning ceremony for our newest recruits here. This is a very important milestone for everyone that's involved. It shows the accomplishments that some of our firefighters have made that'll be taking on a leadership role, as well as the next step for our recruits as they begin their careers with Brevard County Fire Rescue as firefighters. So with that being said, if you guys will all stand for me for the arrival of our promoting officers in recruit class 2204 and remain standing for the presentation of the colors, Pledge of Allegiance, and invocation. Webster. If you all join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Present arms.
Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Arms. Honor guard. Recover. Fall in.
If you all remain standing for the invocation from BCFR Lieutenant Steve Fabian.
Please bow your heads. Father God, we're here today to celebrate new beginnings. Watch over the new leaders as they begin anew. May you continue to bless them as they move forward in the department to serve you as they serve the county. Watch over these new firefighters as they take the oath today to begin their career and join this family. More importantly, bless these families as they join the new, larger family of Brevard County Fire Rescue. May you continue to watch over us as we shepherd for you. Amen.
Y'all may be seated. Thank you, Lieutenant Fabian. Thank you to our Brevard County Honor Guard, as well as the bagpipes there played by District Chief Scott Gardner. I am Mike DiStefano. I'm Assistant Chief here at Brevard County Fire Rescue. I'd like to introduce you to some of our senior staff that we have in attendance. We have Chief Voltaire up front, Deputy Chief Jurgensen, Assistant Chief Connor, Assistant Chief Dominguez, Assistant Chief Gold, District Chief Windrelli over there, and of course our training staff. District Chief of Training Matt Luisi, Lieutenant Richie Stein, Lieutenant Justin Holmes, Fire Medic Casey Cleary, Lieutenant Tony Kelly, and Lieutenant Jason Millar. I'd like to introduce you to our Fire Chief, Patrick Voltaire, who's going to come up and give some remarks to our new officers here.
Good afternoon, everyone. What a great turnout for a Tuesday afternoon. Thank you for coming, family and friends. I'd like to start off by extending our condolences, prayers, and thoughts to Sheriff Wayne Ivey and the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, as tomorrow we'll be joining side by side with them for a funeral of one of their own. So we're absolutely thinking about them in this time. As Chief said, my name's Patrick Voltaire, and I am your Fire Chief for Brevard County Fire Rescue. Thank you for joining us. I sure do appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to these guys and girls for the hard work that they have done. I'd like to recognize a few special people in the crowd that have really, helped the fire department. They help Brevard County, and they help us every day. We have Commissioner Tom Goodson in the back. Thank you, sir. Also, Commissioner Rob Feltner, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. And right behind him, our favorite county manager, Mr. Frank Abate. And I couldn't do what I do every day without our public safety director, Matt Wallace. Thank you, sir. As well as Chief said, thank you to the command staff and the absolute best training staff in the state, if not the world, led by District Chief Matt Luisi. Thank you guys so much. A lot of these guys in the back you see here also, they're our adjunct facility that come in on their days off to help and see all of our folks through their 10-week orientation. And we appreciate the hard work that they do. District Chief Scott Gardner, pipes and drums, and as always, our honor guard is unbelievable. Thank you, guys. Swearing-in ceremonies like today, they represent new beginnings. Our mission at Brevard County Fire Rescue is to meet and exceed the needs of our community through the highest level of emergency response and prevention services. We amplify and execute this mission through unselfish contribution, impeccable customer service, and active leadership at every level in our department's chain of command. For the new lieutenants today, I'm going to talk to you first, and I want to give you this message. Leaders of Brevard County Fire Rescue, with this promotion, I welcome you to the mission of our leadership team. With the acceptance of this promotion, you have accepted the mission of being proud of Brevard County, being proud of your firehouse, your crew, your district, and your division. By accepting this promotion, you will remain compassionate when you assist on someone's worst day. You will be proud that you react with the highest level of training and support. And finally, you will react with the highest level of training. You'll react. Hang on, guys. With the highest level of compassion on someone's worst day. And be proud of the training and support you have received. You will make the promise to take the initiative at any chance to do the right thing, even when it may be the path less traveled. Don't forget, every time you step in front of your friends and family to take this oath, your circle of influence gets bigger and bigger every time to do the right thing and lead by example. As a leader of Brevard County Fire Rescue, it is your commitment to our members, our citizens, and our visitors that you will represent Brevard County with constant respect, dignity, and you will show unwavering support for the betterment and continued growth of Brevard County Fire Rescue. Together, we will lead Brevard County Fire Rescue to greatness through unconditional support for one another, mental and physical preparedness, and pride for the mission. Our determined commitment and aligned vision will advance our department to the best that's ever been. Now, Class 22-4. Many weeks ago, and now, thanks to the hurricane, a few more than many, right? Thanks for sticking with us. So we had to, as you guys know, reschedule this because we had a hurricane in November. I don't know who plans those, but we had one. So many, many weeks ago, you arrived to the parking lot of the Timothy J. Mills Fire Rescue Center as individuals. Today, you will graduate as one team. You all became one team through hard work and commitment to each other and commitment to your profession. You have received training that now has you staged for success. And once you make that transition to your permanent shift work, I urge you to seek out excellent culture. Seek out positive mentorship. You are owed those things. Mentorship is so important to your growth in the fire service, and in the blink of an eye, you will be that senior member, and you will owe it to your new hires to provide exceptional leadership and mentorship. The last part, it applies to everybody, and a few of you have heard it before, but I just love it. It's a characteristic of thinking like an eagle. Just go with me. Be an eagle, not a parrot. Parrots have been known to talk too much and cannot fly high. They mimic all behaviors, good and bad. Eagles, however, are silent and not scared to fly alone and fly higher than the clouds. Eagles only fly with other eagles. How does that relate? Throughout your life, have the willpower to stay away from negative people who try to bring you down and everyone around them. The people you associate with have a tendency to impact who you become. Choose wisely, and again, fly with other eagles. Eagles remain diligent. During a storm, eagles spread their mighty wings, fly through the storm, and rise higher than ever thought possible. Allowing them to soar above the clouds, other birds fly away from the storm and hide in the trees. Challenges are part of the job. Remain diligent and never give up. Every day won't be easy. Perhaps during orientation or your lieutenant testing process, there was times you may have wanted to give up, but you didn't. You're here. You elevated yourself and your team to the challenge. Conquer these challenges is what led you here today. Let that be your compass to endure the storm and rise above the clouds. Eagles are visionary. The eagle's eyes are specifically designed for long distance focus and clarity. All great first responders must function with a clear vision that encourages the people around them towards like-minded goals. And keep the vision at the center of your decision. Every call you run is an opportunity to be the light on someone's darkest day because of your focus and clarity. Eagles are fearless. Eagles constantly train for their success and survival. They will always give the fight of their life to regain its territory and defeat its prey. It's important to never stop training, never stop learning, and never surrender. Surround yourself with people who help you grow and train for the fight of your life. Eagles never eat someone else's leftovers. And I'm not talking about no-name fair game in the fridge. You'll learn about that soon enough. Eagles are not scavengers, and they only eat what they search for and catch themselves. Be the first one up in the morning, the first one to have your gear by the rig, the first one to volunteer to complete a task around the station, and most importantly, if you see something that needs to be done, be the first one to handle it. Be aggressive every day. Lastly, eagles possess vitality. When an eagle becomes old, it endures a renewal process of cleaning out its frayed feathers, removes its beak and talon, and hides safely in the mountain until it grows new feathers, new claws, and a new beak. It's after this process that the eagle will fly higher and faster than ever before. Sometimes it is important to shed off old habits, even when it is difficult. Things that add no value to our lives should be removed from our lives. You do not have to wait until you are an old eagle. You have to have the power to shed things off that burden us at any time. You just need the vitality to do so. Moving forward, I encourage each of you to try to think like an eagle. All of your path to greatness awaits, and welcome to the family. We will now swear in our newest lieutenants. If you will stand, please. Raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the state of Florida, the Charter and ordinances of Brevard County, the rules and regulations of Brevard County Fire Rescue, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will faithfully and loyally discharge my duties as a lieutenant for the Brevard County Fire Rescue Department, according to the best of my ability, so help me God. Congratulations.
All right, fellas, I'll call each of you guys up one by one, and you guys can give your speech that I told you could do. All right, first one, Lieutenant Aaron Arrowwood.
Good afternoon. I didn't expect to be the first one up, but apparently alphabetical order, I always have that mishap. So, yep. So I just wanted to, Chief Voltaire already mentioned that this is all mentorship, and that I just wanted to thank all the mentors that helped me get here. I know it's hard to name them all. Chief Wendrelli was a major part in that, so I do appreciate that. My station officer, Lieutenant Aldo, was a big help in that regard, as well as a lot of them I can't even begin to name, between family, friends, and the department. You're all I'm thankful for the help that you guys have given me. So, thank you.
Lieutenant Justin Roney.
We're going to save the best for last with Webster, but I just want to say thank you for everyone for coming out, and I just want to give a few special thanks to a family who supported me throughout all this and long days, and quite a few that I've worked for that have supported me and mentored me throughout the years. Like Aaron said, there's a lot to name, but yeah, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys. Anyone else who came out, and a few buddies over there. Yeah, other than that, thank you.
And last but not least, Lieutenant Jason Webster.
Did my wife Susie, are you here? Did you make it? All right, all right. Okay, so give me a second. Give me a second. They told me I could speak, so I'm going to speak.
We'll start the timer.
This isn't a county commissioner meeting. Okay. Okay, thank you, chiefs and upper staff, for believing in me. I promise I'll make this quick. I guess it's time to put aside my childish ways. The year was 2005, and I was hired by Brevard County Fire Rescue. And until now, I had doubts that I was actually even hired. I never received the "would you like the job" phone call. It just happened, you know. So I was told to go pick up my gear from supply, and I nervously griped to the supply person, Tom Minnow. It's like, I wonder if they hired me. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. I don't know if I got hired. And he's just laughing at me. He said, yeah, you're hired. So I started getting paid and benefits, so I guess I slipped under the cracks. Thank you for the promotion. Thank you for the, do you want the job call, Chief? I appreciate it. Thank you. Again, all joking aside. So, some of you know my story, and some of you here do not know my story. I've gotten to see what a firefighter family and a brotherhood is like firsthand. In 2009, my son had a heart defect. He was born with a heart defect at 6 months old. And he is well today because of Brevard County Fire Rescue firefighters and family and from the Lord above. So, oh, it gets better. It gets better. So in 2018, my wife, Susie, Carter, would you mind standing? So this is my son, Carter. In 2018, my wife, Susie, was diagnosed with breast cancer. It was bad. It was stage 3. We decided to go to Jacksonville to get care. July, it'll be 5 years she's cancer-free. Susie, would you stand? Firefighters have done trades, no payback for me. They've did fundraisers. They've done donations. We even lived in Jacksonville for a while. We elected to go to Mayo Clinic for care. God provided for all our needs, and he did it through BCFR. So, and I'd like to take a mention. He showed up today, Jerry Smith in the back. He's a guy at 82. He spent his whole career there. Jerry, just stand up, Jerry. He showed me what real firefighter brotherhood was, and a lot of the people in this room did, and I'm very thankful for that. So, may I speak to the new hires with your permission for a minute? Say to you new guys, you're going to run difficult calls. You're going to run not so important calls, and you're going to run calls where you can actually make a difference. You may be sent out to perform miracles. Maybe on other people's family, other fire department members' family. So you're getting ready to do a lot of awesome things. I get my best example of leadership from the Bible because I'm a Christian. So some of you know the story of the centurion. The centurion went to Jesus and he said that he had a paralyzed and suffering, his servant was paralyzed and suffering terribly. Jesus said to him, "Shall I come to him and heal him?" The centurion replied, "Lord, I do not deserve to have you come under my roof, but say the word, and my servant will be healed. For I myself am a man under authority, with soldiers under me, and I tell this one, go, and he goes, and I tell that one, come, and he comes. I say to my servant, do this, and he does it. Have faith, trust your brothers, trust your chiefs, trust your instructors, and trust your subordinates. Trust the people below you. This is a teamwork job. Let me tell you a few words of wisdom. Everyone makes mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Never stop learning. I'm 17 years in. I'm always surprised all the time. My new hire at my station is always teaching me new lessons. You guys can be the leaders. You know, I stand up here being a leader, but I look to you guys for your energy, for your leadership yourselves. Whatever you do now will follow you your whole career, even if you decide to leave Brevard County Fire Rescue. When you come into these stations, be an example. Be the first to clean anything, the first to wash the dishes, to make the coffee. Don't be asked. Don't be asked to do it. Just do it. Thank you for trusting me and having faith in me, Chiefs, family. Thank you. And I hope to relay the faith to be a good leader.
Aren't you too glad I didn't have you go after him? I wasn't wrong. Now I have to speak after him, unfortunately. So for those that aren't aware, we have a very intense training orientation that the new hires go through. It's 10 weeks long. Like I said, it's very intense, very labor intensive, very physically demanding, a lot of studying at home and everything else. And there's a good reason for that. And that's because we expect them to be the best, because our citizens expect them to be the best when they run the calls on our family members, on our community. Our instructors themselves hold the recruits to this standard throughout the class to create that foundation so that they're going to carry that with them throughout their entire careers as Brevard firefighters. And I say Brevard firefighters specifically because we are different. We do hold ourselves to a higher standard than when they come out of a fire academy or even some other departments. We want to make sure that we have the best of the best and we hold them to that level. So, recruits, you guys made it. Thank God. Some a little bit easier than others. So each of you put in the hard work to get here, but obviously you weren't alone in the process. You heard from Chief Voltaire as well as Lieutenant Webster now that your family supported you throughout this entire process. So without them, none of this could be possible. If you guys will stand up and give a round of applause to your family and friends that have supported you along the way. So this is your big day finally. You guys are finally done. In fact, today is actually the last day of your 10 weeks, or your 10 shifts, correct? So after this, you guys are all becoming floaters? For most of you anyway. I think there's still like one day left. So with that being said, you're obviously not going to stop here. Like Lieutenant Webster said, it's very important that you guys keep pushing on, that you guys continue to learn. The biggest thing for success in the fire service is maintaining that ability to be motivated and to keep pushing on. Like Lieutenant Webster said as well, there's a lot of times you're going to run some really bad calls. You're going to have bad days. You're going to wake up and go, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be a firefighter. Why was I doing this? You have to go through and push through those days because the outcome at the end is going to pay off so much more than if you had given up. All of your instructors that are with you out in the field, those guys are your mentors at some point, right? You guys went through, you guys learned from them and everything. Continue that process when you go out there. Like Chief Voltaire said, mentorship is the biggest deal when it comes to continuing on in your career. Find a mentor that likes to train. Find one that's going to motivate you. Find one that's going to take you under their wing and help you be successful in your job. I think it's fantastic that Lieutenant Webster is up here and thanked Jerry Smith back there to say that that was one of his mentors. To see that in person, that's phenomenal. And just know that every one of the lieutenants, every one of the instructors that you guys had with you the entire time are going to remain with you. They're always in the field with you. They're going to be working alongside you. They're going to continue to help you, so always reach out. Like I said, you guys thanked your family. These are your other family here, so they will continue to help you with anything you guys need. At this time, I would like to introduce District Chief of Training, Matt Luisi.
Thank you, everyone. Hello and welcome. My name is Matt Luisi. I am the District Chief of Training. Thank you, everyone, for being here in support of our promotions and in support of this great day. We get to celebrate the graduation of Recruit Class 2204. I'd like to thank Chief Voltaire and all the senior staff for all of your continued support of the training division, not just our Recruit Academy, but all the training that we do. Behind me is the backbone of the training division. The men and women of my training division work tirelessly day in and day out, as we've mentioned, with countless other dozens of adjunct instructors to facilitate our training for both the recruit academies, company trainings, advanced trainings, not just here for recruits, but for a department of over 500 members. They work tirelessly day in and day out, and I couldn't do it without them. Thank you, guys. To the recruits, you've completed 10 arduous weeks of one of the most respected and revered training academies in the state of Florida. You should be proud of that. I'm proud of that for you, proud of each and every one of you and your accomplishments, as well as all of our staff here and everyone in attendance. But like Chief DeStefano said, your work is just beginning. Treat every day as a new day, a new opportunity to learn, to better yourself, to better the people around you. A job that is hinged on experience and knowledge, you guys should take every chance and every opportunity for experience and for knowledge. Go take classes, go train every day, practice what you know, challenge those around you, and gravitate to good people around you that are going to teach you what they know. Because at the end of the day, someone has called you for help in their darkest hour, in their worst moment, and you owe it to them to know how to fix that problem and to be ready to fix that problem, no matter how insignificant it may seem. As I said, I'm very proud of you guys. You should be proud of yourselves. Congratulations, class.
Thank you, Chief Luisi. I'd like to invite Chief Voltaire back up to swear in the recruit class 2204.
Please rise. Raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the state of Florida, the Charter and ordinances of Brevard County, the rules and regulations of Brevard County Fire Rescue, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will faithfully and loyally discharge my duties as a firefighter for Brevard County Fire Rescue, according to the best of my ability, so help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chief. I'd like to introduce you to the lead instructor for the recruit class. You guys can sit down. Lead instructor for the recruit class, Lieutenant Richie Stein.
All right, I'm not the best public speaker. Congratulations to you three fellas, though, for sure. So I'm going to give it a go and do the best I can, all right? Put on my readers, and we'll see how it goes. First, thank you, everybody, for being here. Family, friends, senior staff, chiefs, coworkers, and everybody. Like you said, I am Richie Stein, Lieutenant with Brevard County Fire Rescue. I had the privilege of being a part of the team that got to do the 10 weeks with Class 2204. I've been a part of over 10 recruit classes in one way or another. There is so much that goes into these classes, and the list of people to thank is enormous. From county HR to fire rescue HR, Ms. Coble, records keeping, Cindy Paulin, to supply, Ronald and Tracy, recruiting, Annette Barrios, our air tech, Chris McGovern. Wow, do we keep him busy this class? Please don't over tighten the knobs, guys. They're gonna strip. For sure. But I would like to take a couple moments to just thank a few groups of people. Chief DeStefano, Chief Luisi, thank you for allowing us to be us, who we are, and do what we do. I know with my flat brim and my opinions, at times it definitely can't be easy. You guys have fought for us, even though it may have put you in a bad spot. Never put the burden on our shoulders, but instead lifted it off. You have walked the walk, and I believe Jocko describes it as extreme ownership. True leaders, and I would follow you down a dark, angry, smoke-filled hallway any day. Now, I may be the one up here talking to you all, but I don't deserve the credit. There are many traditions in the fire service, but no more important, in my opinion, is that of the senior member passing down the knowledge and experience to the new guy. I get to come to work every day and work with some of the most passionate, dedicated, hardworking people, all of the adjuncts, Lieutenant Ryan Galt, Lieutenant Justin Holmes, Fire Medic Casey Cleary, Lieutenant Jason Millar, Lieutenant Fergus Kelly, Lieutenant Mark Sutton, Fire Medic Kristen Lees. I am honored and humbled to work beside you. Your unwavering dedication to make BCFR the best department around is nothing short of remarkable. Now, while we're all here, right? Class 2204, where do I start? Seems pretty fitting that we're here having this graduation after you've already been in the field. From day one, the schedule was flipped upside down due to the burn building coming. I think we also dealt with 2 hurricanes in there as well. You guys were put out to the field during those hurricanes for extra support. For me, one of the coolest things to watch is a class come together, which usually happens around week 7 or 8. We start burning around then. You guys did not have that luxury. We were in the thick of it by week 4, and I think we were burning in week 5. But they did it. Never gave up on yourselves. Never gave up on each other. And they stayed late working on gear drills, pump equations, worked through lunch, just always helping each other, and it was great to watch. I'm really proud of that. Some of you have already had your first fire, a shooting, an extrication, a code 99, and everything in between. I'd like to share a text I received from one of the recruits, and I quote, "Obviously I'm a newbie, and it was my first fire, but I felt a sense of calm and preparedness from class to where I wasn't freaking out too much. LOL." Now it makes us feel proud, and it makes us feel good that you guys got through and felt that way. But kind of a theme for today, understand that's just the foundation for your career. Never stop learning, never stop training, always stay positive. Find those mentors and stay away from the negativity. In this career, you'll get out what you put into it. I should have Sumo come up and do an impression of me real quick, but I'll do it for you anyway. You guys know, and I've said this many times, I love this county and I love this department. And I know that the longer you work here and as you work here, you guys will grow to love it as well if you don't already. So on that first day, you had many people welcoming you to the department, chiefs, office staff, others. We as the training team did not. We felt you have not earned it yet at that point. We wanted you to see what you had, get through those 10 weeks. Well, like Chief said, you're here, you did it, and you should be proud of yourselves. So from the training team, let me be the first to say congrats and welcome you to the BCFR family. And when we get out of here, first beer's on me, boys. Congratulations.
Senior staff, if you'd like to stand up here, we'll begin doing the badge announcements here. Lieutenant Holmes, come on down.
Hello, everybody. So I'll be calling up the recruits in order of alphabetic, and we'll have them come up, get their badges, shake the hands, and we'll have a pinning ceremony afterwards. First and foremost, thank you to everybody for coming out. Thank you, chiefs. Thank you, training staff. Thank you, everyone, for everything. And congratulations, LT, on your promotion. You guys will do good things for the department. So, get things started, Class 2204. Firefighter EMT Daniel Barrios, Station 41, B shift. Keep that there. Firefighter EMT William Brandis, Station 26, C shift.
Congrats.
Firefighter EMT Sean Burns, Station 80, A shift.
Congratulations.
Firefighter EMT Nicholas Campbell, Station 82, C shift.
Congratulations.
Firefighter EMT Tristan Ernsberger, Station 82, B shift.
Congratulations.
Firefighter EMT Keegan Freeze, Station 41, C shift.
Congrats.
Firefighter EMT Brendan Gish, Station 80, C shift. Congratulations. Firefighter EMT Ryan Gleason, Station 41, A shift. Best house. Congratulations. Firefighter EMT Raymond Ray Gonzalez, Station 43, C shift. Congratulations, Ray. Fire medic Christian Grubb, Station 22, C shift. Congratulations. Firefighter EMT Trevor Hastings, Station 80, B shift. Congratulations. Firefighter EMT Kyle Copps, Station 86, B shift. Congrats, Cops. Firefighter EMT Joseph Kraft, Station 26, B shift. Congrats. Firefighter EMT Garrett Lastinger, Station 43, B shift. Congratulations. Firefighter EMT Aiden McElroy, Station 44, C shift. Congratulations. Firefighter EMT Julio Montalvo, Station 47, B shift. Congratulations. Firefighter EMT Jonathan Nieves, Station 86, C shift. Congrats. Unfortunately, due to illness, this recruit could not be here today, but Firefighter EMT Matthew Peralta out of 43A shift. Firefighter EMT Vladislav Stavsev, Station 47, C shift. Mugenschlagen. Firefighter EMT Lucas Stebbins, Station 22, B shift. I don't know what it means. Oh boy. Congratulations. Firefighter EMT Kyle Stalker, Station 26, A shift. Congratulations. Firefighter EMT Reed Swider, Station 82, A shift. Congratulations. Firefighter EMT Christian Sumo Suelmokidis. Congrats, Sumo. Fire medic Charles Woods II, Station 86, A shift. Congrats. Fire medic Kyle Young, Station 47, A shift. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, BCFR Class 2204.
All right, Class 2204 and lieutenants. Up front here, family and friends, whoever's going to be pinning the recruits or the new officers for us, if you guys can come up as well. Oh, you're front and center. Yep. You guys are good to pin. Feel free to draw blood if you'd like. I don't know how much they've angered you recently. Just straight in. I think there's the one that we had in the back for show up.
Okay, so backstage.
I think you have to ask Richie.
Okay, I was like, who's taking a picture?
I didn't know what you were doing.
Normally someone puts their
Oh no, she's like this.
what you think it is. It's kind of hard to it's small.
Thank you. All the sweat on my hands. It's worse
For what?
Say no to my shirt.
You earned it.
You're part of the training department when we went through.
You know how cool it is to see people that like were in my new hire classes promote? It's one of the coolest things in the world.
I'll know eventually.
Yeah, you will. Oh, yes, you will. Yes, you will.
I haven't thought of it yet, no.
It's legit for sure. And if you'll find your seats, please. It's a pretty lay. All right, let's give another round of applause for for recruit class 2204 and our 3 newest lieutenants. Finally, I'd like to introduce you to the class leader for 2204, firefighter EMT Trevor Hastings, who's going to say a few words. I really hope he knew he was going to.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I'll try to make this fast. I know everybody's pretty toasty in here. All right, here we go. Sorry, I wish I would have printed this out, but I don't have a printer. The economy is in shambles, so. All right. But again, thank you for coming. Trevor Hastings, class leader. That's all I had memorized, so I'm going to read a lot of this. I'd like to take you back to the morning of September 6th, 2022. The time, 0600 hours. The place, FRC parking lot. The attire, for me, slim fit khakis. A nice blue polo that I got at Marshall's. It made my biceps look pretty sweet. Now, imagine a parking lot full of newly born baby gazelles taking their steps for like the first time. Everyone getting out of the truck like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, right? Now, in comes a pack of hungry lions. Lieutenant Stein, Lieutenant Holmes, Lieutenant Galt, Lieutenant Kelly, and Fire Medic Cleary. They can taste the smell of anxious innocence in the air, not to be confused with underarm perspiration. So, as they call our names, I remember telling myself, Self, you're gonna keep a low profile this time, okay? You're gonna stay low, keep the spotlight off you, okay? All of a sudden, the angriest line of the group with a New York accent roars, Hastings, you're gonna be the class leader. And I said, shoot. I remember thinking 2 things. Well, so much for laying low, and that I instantly regretted buying that military-colored backpack. Yeah, the Amazon got me, and that's not a metaphor. I'm talking about Amazon Prime, folks. I just couldn't wait for the 2-day shipping. I had to get it now, and I could have gotten the black one that day, but I chose to get the Army military one, so I think they had credentials that I didn't. I know, I'm trying to work on myself. Anyway, back to the concrete jungle. Do you know what it's like having to lead 25 newly born gazelles into a pack of cunning, cranky, sarcastic, sleep-deprived lions? Right off the bat, I'm bombarded with questions like, Hastings, do you know where we put our lunch? Do you know where the trash bags are? Do you know where the lactose creamer is? I'm like, bro, I just got here. This is my first time in this building, too. I have no idea where anything is, right? But because I'm an alpha baby Jesus gazelle with a mistaken military background, I kept my cool. See, in minutes, I had to abandon the gazelle mentality and go into lion mode. This was a motivational video that I brought in. So there's a lot of lions and gazelles, and thank you, Chief, with the Eagles. This doesn't, like, it's not completely out of left field now. So in the first hour, I was pissed. I'm not going to lie. I did not want this job. I was scared. I didn't want to get exposed that early in the game, you know? I wanted to be the cool guy with above average muscle tone who watched other people make mistakes so that I could do them right and get the attaboy. But I can say for a fact it was the absolute best thing that could have happened to me. It pushed me out of my comfort zone. I want to thank my instructors from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for that opportunity. Paper would have been awesome. So small. Okay, so I got lucky, though. I really did. I couldn't have asked for a better group of men to lead. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. In any new class, you always expect to get along with at least someone. That you don't expect to get along with at least someone. There's always going to be that one guy. And I can honestly say I love every single one of you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I'll always have your back. Unless the knobs of the air tank compressor mysteriously break off again, and I'm ratting you out instantly this time. No, but seriously, really quick, I want to say this class speech is sponsored by Dude Wipes. It's the currency of class 2204. You know how you see prison inmates in movies? They always have cigarettes and cards for like currency. That was Dude Wipes. It was odd. Like gold. So, did you all need to hear about that? Absolutely not, but this is my speech. As this speech starts to fall apart like a drill yard air pack, I want to acknowledge each one of my instructors for their sacrifice and dedication to progressing our careers as firefighters of Brevard County. Now, the PT every morning was brutal. I mean, look at me, I look pretty good, right? It wore me down, I'm not gonna lie, right? When I think of PT, I want to use profanity, but I won't because I'm a Christian. The point is, they didn't have to do it with us every morning. And I know this is not the same in a lot of departments, but they did it with us every single morning. And how can you make excuses with that? You know, you just can't. So Lieutenant Holmes, what you couldn't do in PT because of your injury, you made up for by tenfold with your skills as a teacher and the ability to make every subject interesting. The whole class will back me up on that. Lieutenant Cleary, we can give him a round of applause. Fire Medic Cleary could do more push-ups than some of our classmates. And if she gave you a compliment, you had to run away instantly because there was like a 5-second period where she would use it against you or take it right back. Lieutenant Galt is not a human. He is a machine made of titanium and hydraulic fluid. Lieutenant Stein, you are a master motivator and a true leader of men. And honestly, you scare me sometimes. And Lieutenant Kelly, thank you for taking it easy on us for the last week. We really didn't know what to do. We were like, can we go to the bathroom? He's like, relax, you're not on the drill yard. Like, okay, thank you. So, in closing, I know this day is about us, but our instructors deserve a lot of the credit. These are the lions that I want running into the flames to save my loved ones in the darkest hour. I hope you all can say the same about us one day. These men, the class of 2204. Trevor Hastings, class leader, out.
By far the most phenomenal new hire speech I've ever heard in my life. That was fantastic. Yeah. And with that said, this concludes the graduation and promotion ceremony. We'll have some refreshments out in the hall, and we are going to have to steal your loved ones for a little bit longer for a couple of administrative things, and then a big group picture and all that good stuff. So thank you everyone for coming out, and let's give these guys another round of applause, please.